Stephanie Hammond joins us now. She is from World Vision. She is in Washington, has more on the humanitarian crisis facing 250,000 civilians. So, Stephanie, Syria's civil defense, a volunteer group known as the White Helmets, they're reporting the offensive has sharply escalated over the past 24 hours. If that continues, what's the expectation now for the women and the men and the children who are trapped in eastern Aleppo?
The situation in eastern Aleppo right now is absolutely horrific, and yes, the situation has indeed worsened in the last few months, but the citizens of Aleppo have been living a nightmare for years now, and you're absolutely right that the medical sector, that healthcare has been deliberately targeted in Aleppo. Right now in eastern Aleppo, we're seeing almost the complete destruction of the medical infrastructure in that area. There are 30 doctors in all of eastern Aleppo City. So what that means is there's about one doctor for every 9,000 civilians. There are about 11 functioning ambulances right now and only about 6 partially functioning hospitals in eastern Aleppo.
Well, the Syrian President, Bashar al-Assad, he told Portugal's RPT network this offensive is intended to liberate the residents. Listen to what he said.
In Aleppo, what they call it the eastern part, is occupied by the terrorists for the last 3 years. And they have been using the civilians as a human shields. From our side, from our part as government, we have two missions. The first one is to fight those terrorists, to liberate that area and the civilians from those terrorists.
From everything you've seen, from everything you're being told, are civilians being liberated or are they being targeted?
Well, World Vision, for instance, has certainly seen our programming being targeted. We have witnessed firsthand how innocent civilians have been targeted. Just putting ourselves in their shoes for a moment, they've witnessed their homes be attacked, markets where they conduct their daily shopping, schools, and other strictly civilian buildings have absolutely been attacked.
Well, the Aleppo Media Center released some of these images of children actually walking over debris and destruction caused by barrel bombs which have been dropped by the regime. For some of these kids who are 6 years old or younger, this is all they've known of life so far. How are they going to be coping with this as they get older? What will be the long-term impact for them?
That's right. At the end of the day, this absolutely is a children's crisis. Not only are they witnessing these cluster bombs, these aerial attacks, absolutely horrific impact that this daily violence has on children, but we're also seeing rising child labor trends. In Aleppo, for instance, there's upwards of 60% of children are engaged in some form of labor during the school hours. So this means that these children are not going to school. We're also seeing rising trends of child marriage, of forced recruitment of children, and we're also seeing rising trends of children who've been separated or now unaccompanied. The majority of these children have experienced the death of one or both of their parents.
And by all accounts, it's about to get a whole lot worse in the coming days. Stephanie Hammond with World Vision, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.